What is up, everybody? Madcap here, and welcome back to Grim Dawn. So we've got 2 different dungeons to get to. Oh, look, the spoiler square, I forgot. Oh yeah, that thing. 2 different dungeons to get to in this episode. We've got the Tomb of Sethan and the Tomb of Sethan? Guess I should have read that a little bit better. We have 1 dungeon to get to in this episode. Oh, shoot. Actually, I guess we have this. So that's something. Thanks, Spoiler Square. Whew. Spoiler Square saved the day. We have 2 dungeons to get to in this episode. I guess. Assuming this leaves here. I'm guessing this exits down here. I don't know. What do you say we stop talking and find out? Let's go. What do you got for me, Tomb of Sethan, with your 2 fancy-ass entrances? You got big old blade golems. I'm gonna call you Doorfasts, because that is what you remind me of. Let's see. Did I have any quests here? I don't actually think I do. I think I still have to keep going further for those. For Max Payne! Wow, apparently there's fans of the Max Payne games down here. That's odd. I don't know why they would be talking about that, but okay. To each their own, I suppose. Oh, you do go in here. I thought so. I looked on the map, I'm like, wait, don't these cross? Sure enough, in a gumdrop and daisy, they do. Wow, there's a lot of Gorefasts in here. Jeez. Simple enough. Whoa! For Max Payne! So far, so good. I can handle this. The dangerous domain. Oh, I didn't actually look at this. Perhaps I should take a look here. Did something just spawn in behind me? Or was he just wiggling, like dying? Whoa, well, let's not jump into the lava here. Okay, you guys were in here, that's it? Yeah, I guess so, okay. Crap, I just forgot what question I asked. Oh, right, looking at this. The dangerous domain. Ignited burn damage. Infused with fire, dealing additional fire damage and retaliating fire damage, but are more susceptible to the cold. Burr. Speaking of cold, I did go ahead and I went through all these little derpy-doo things. This one won't disappear. I don't know why, but it's here. I went through all these. There's just too many to read on camera, so I just went through them all because it was taking up too much inventory space, and I will try and read them as I pick them up now. Because when I was first starting, they threw like 10 of them at me, and my inventory was just full of them already, and I didn't want to spend the whole episode just reading those. So I kind of just saved them and never went back again. And then there just got to be too many. I had like 15 of them or something, so I will try to read the ones I pick up as soon as I pick them up from now on to make it a little bit less stressful. Also, there's a guy here that's killing me. Where'd he go? Oh. Sister Crimson, Vengeance of Kaiman. Interesting. What are you? You keep disappearing. I can't see you. You don't really look like much of anything, actually. I'm gonna go over here. I don't want to punch you into other enemies. Yeah, keep jumping back. See if you can avoid me. Freeze! Okay, don't freeze. That's fine. Boom! You're now dead. Oh. You spawn a volcano when you die. Touché. Touché indeed, old bean. Where did that treasure chest come from? Was that there? Or did she spawn a treasure chest when she died? Also, I swear it looked like I could go this way, like as a secret. I don't see anything. I'm doing the mouse jiggle, nothing's highlighting. Maybe it's a different path to get to there, potentially? I don't know. God, the treasure chest in Grim Dawn are disappointing. It's like the only loot game where I feel like the loot drops are the most disappointing part. Like, I mean, how how many episodes has it been since I've... Oh, this is it right here. Since I've gotten a loot drop, and I'm like, holy crap, this is awesome, I need to use this. Like, 99.327%. I did the math. You can't check it. I did the math. You have to believe me. 99.32% of the loot I get, I just sell. I don't even look at it anymore. Because, I mean, this one looks kind of cool. But look, minus 179 damage, 141 damage. It's not even worth looking at. I don't use guns. I can't use this. I don't use shields. I'm not using these. I'm not using the offhand stuff. Or what are these, maces, axes? I mean, even if I did look at the axes, they're not worth anything. So, I don't know. Level 50 armor. Wow. 65, that's not bad. 50. 50. So it's been a while. If most of these are 50s. Yeah, looks like most of these are 50s. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. But I just feel like every time I beat a boss, or I open a fancy gold treasure chest, there's just nothing in it. It's like, here's 100 iron bits and a potion. That's what you were looking for, right? The only time I ever get something worth looking at is those unique chests that you can only do once. So it's like, those were planned to be that way. So, I don't know. I just wish it was tuned a little bit more, kind of like something like a Borderlands, where you feel like you've got the crappy chests. This guy's just freaking out over here. You've got the crappy chests, the white ones that are kind of like, there's no real point to opening these anymore, but I guess I can. You never know. It might contain a legendary, and kind of frequently they do. Kind of like lockers and whatnot. I mean, they don't often contain things like a legendary, but they will often contain something purple that's at least sort of worth looking at. But then you get the red chests, which are always worth opening. So, I don't know. It's not terrible. It's just, it's a little disappointing. I haven't gotten a single piece of gear yet in this expansion. Seems a little bit odd. I feel like I'm decently far in the expansion if I'm just looking at this straight up. Look at all the areas I've gone through. I've been through all here, been through all of here. I'm already in the lava area. There's only one more portal to unlock. So if I'm just looking at the map, I guess technically I'm almost done with the expansion already, aren't I? I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah. We'll see if we get a single piece of new gear in the DLC at all. I'm hoping we do. Because that would be disappointing if I don't. Hey, look, dynamite! I will absolutely take that. That gives me 2, right? That's not the inventory button. It gives me 3! We are stacked, loaded, and ready to blow something up. I'm excited for that. Okay, come on, chest. Come on, chest. Make me look stupid and everything I've been saying is wrong. Iron bits, a shield, and the scavenge plating. I'm still getting scavenge plating. I mean, isn't scavenge plating probably one of the first things you get? Is there a boss in here? No? Was the boss I encountered earlier the boss for this area? I guess it was. I mean, this is one of those, whatever they call these. What are these? I guess just dangerous domain is what it's called. I guess that was the boss for this room. And the weird thing is, I keep looking at this and going, no, not that, this. Monsters here are more powerful and mutators active, but loot drops are improved. If these are improved loot drops, I'd hate to see what the not improved loot drops are, because the boss didn't drop anything. Everything I have in here is green. Everything. So, I don't know, I've got so many components that I don't even know what to do with these anymore. Usually when I'm done recording an episode or two, I've just got tons of these components all through here, so I don't know. Just saying what's in my old brain hole. Not knocking the game for it. Just saying, feels a little bit weird to me. Vizier Ermin's note. The temple grows cold. No longer does the warmth of its heart wash over the city below. I do not know what has transpired, what could possibly cause such an event, but the patrons of the lesser temples have begun to notice. Those who come to pay homage approach me after prayer with questions I cannot answer. Have we angered Korvac? Has the Eldritch Sun waned? They are rightfully concerned and scarred. However, these are the types of emotions which spur wavering faith and thoughts of dissent. There are even some who speak openly against the temple. Though they are few in number, I am concerned. Oh god, I just lost my place. When I scrolled, I am concerned that recent events may embolden them. They have the potential to become the rotting core at the center of a larger movement. Oh, like a Reese's. Oh, peanut butter core at the center of chocolate. It's like a rotten core at the center of a movement. Making me hungry for Reese's now. In the meantime, I have pleaded to the elders for guidance, for words of calm that I might share with the patrons of the temple. They give no notice to my anxieties. I am told to continue on as I always have, for Korvac's flame is with us, as certainly as the sun rises each day. The Eldritch Sun works in ways I do not hope to comprehend, but we must take heed when the populace becomes restless. The foundation of our city, our very faith, must not be shaken. I will do more than just offer the people words. I will give them a spectacle, a grand sacrifice to the heart of the temple. See, the other weird thing with reading these is I don't know what that pertains to. Like, that's neat and all, but I don't know, is that something to do with this temple? Is that part of the larger story? I'm not really sure. Because you get the notes so randomly, and they're so mixed up, it seems like. Like, when I entered the first city, there were just notes everywhere, and then I started picking up more, and it's like, here's part 3, and then part 1, and I wasn't sure what areas some of those pertain to. I don't know, I guess you could save them all and then read them all at once, maybe? I don't know. Also, something that just popped into my head, which has no bearing to any of this at all, other than I frequently mix up the names. They're the same color scheme, and it's kind of the same... Oh god, I almost paused the game, think I was playing Stardew Valley. I needed to save time. And it's kind of the same concept, so I frequently get the two mixed up. But in case I haven't mentioned it, if you have a fair bit of gold on you in real life, and you like board games, because I, for one, am hugely into board games, and like I said, if I've already mentioned this, I apologize, but it's probably been long enough that it's worth bringing up again. I highly recommend looking at the board game called Gloomhaven. If you've got a couple friends to play with, even if you don't, you can be played solo, you just have to play as 2 characters. I highly recommend picking it up. In America, it costs, I believe, $130 USD, the United States dollars. So if you've got that kind of cash, it's pretty expensive, but it's so much fun. It kind of reminds me of this. Often when I'm going to play, I'm like, oh, let's play Grim Dawn. I'm like, oh my god, it's Gloomhaven, not Grim Dawn. But it's I don't even know how to put it. It's kind of a dungeon crawler game where you play as a hero kind of like this, and you level up through the game. You can buy potions and stuff like that, and you go through the dungeons a la kinds of Dungeons & Dragons style, but it comes with... The box is huge. The amount of pieces you get in the game is worth $130. But you go through these dungeons, and there's little stand-up monsters that you fight as you go through the different hexes, and your character has these cards, and you're playing, and you're fighting them, and there's treasures to get, and bosses to fight, and the bosses are and enemies have these little decks that attack you, and they move, and you have summons you can do, and it's so much fun. It's phenomenal. It's not cheap, but if you can afford it, and you're looking for a board game, you like board games, you have people to play with, definitely check it out. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It's very complex, but once you kind of learn the rules, it's a lot of fun, and there's definitely house rules you can do to make it more fun. I mean, there's strict rules to go by, but I don't know. We fudge a little bit just to make it more fun, because, like, I mean, I'm not going to go too deep into it and waste all our time here, but, like, the loot you pick up is 1 coin that you use to buy stuff in the stores. And so what we generally do is the person I play with, whatever loot we pick up individually, we pool it all together, and then we divide it amongst ourselves to be fair, just for fun, because we're working together. It's a co-op game, by the way, where you're working together the whole time. And stuff like that, so, yeah, I don't know. definitely worth checking out. Ask me any questions if you got any. And go play it, because I know a lot of people like my Grim Dawn series, and it's worth checking out if you're a fan of this. It's kind of the same theory. There's ethereal creatures, there's bandits like you see in here that you go in to fight. There's all kinds of just weird things like that. There's zombies, there's skeletons, there's mages, there's things summoning skeletons in it. It feels a lot like Grim Dawn to me, which is why I get them confused, so yeah. I don't know. There's my two cents. But I'm super addicted to board games. I don't know why. They're so much fun. So much fun. And I'm not talking board games like Monopoly. That's just derpy garbage. Nobody wants to play that. I'm talking games like Gloomhaven or Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle, you know, things like that. They take a lot of time to play and are just crazy. I've actually considered doing, I probably wouldn't be able to do it on here, but like a sub-channel of board game playthroughs, because they're basically video games, but on a table, which I think is just as fun, honestly. And for me, it's also a nice way to get away from screens, because I'm always on screens. Whether it's at work, staring at a screen, or, you know, coming home recording this, playing different video games. So it's fun to just kind of sit back. And the thing I like about board games, too, is that it's kind of, it's more interpretive. Every game has its rules that you follow and abide by. But it's kind of fun because you can make mistakes. And it's a little more lenient because video games know exactly what you're supposed to do, and they force you to do that all the time. But like I said, games in the end are about fun. And you should... Oops, I'm not supposed to be going down here. I'm supposed to be going over here. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry. And if you're not having fun in the end because the rules are so strict, then it's fun to bend them a little bit. If it's not... Oh, I can't go over there. If it's not affecting the actual game, then have fun a little bit. Or if you make a mistake and you got some bonuses off of it, then probably the next time you play, you make a mistake and the enemies get a bonus. So it kind of goes back and forth. It ebbs and flows. Like Pandemic is another series that was super fun to play. Pandemic Legacy, phenomenal game. Absolutely phenomenal game. But there were things, we made mistakes in that. And we're like, oh my god, we've been playing for this long, and we've been getting our asses kicked because of this rule we had wrong. But then in another scenario, we'll be like, oh, crap, we've been doing this wrong, and we've been getting a bonus we shouldn't have been. So I like that. And like I said, house ruling stuff, it's kinda, I don't do it all the time, because I like to try to play the games the way they're meant to be played. Especially if it affects the game one way or another. Because I don't want to cheat. I'm not out there to cheat and win, but there's just things that make the game more fun. I mean, for example, in Gloomhaven, there's a couple things that we're doing to make the game more interesting. Good God, there's a lot of guys here. When you're done with the scenario that you're in, you're done. The last enemy you kill, for example, if it's a kill all enemies scenario, that's it, you're done, you leave. But what we started doing, because it's like, in Gloomhaven, you kill the boss, but then I go run around and I get all the treasure chests. Borderlands, you go get all the treasure chests when you're done killing the boss. Stuff like that. So what we kind of started doing, I'm not going to go into the mechanics of the game, but basically, you use your cards, and if you lose the cards, you don't get them back in the game. So you have to be kind of careful how you use your cards. So what we do is, if we've finished the dungeon and we still have enough cards to wander around, then we'll wander through and pick up stuff, because we're going through and looting stuff. It's what makes these kinds of games fun, going and getting the loot. And we also make it so that if you pass over coins on the ground, you pick them up, because otherwise you have to stop on the coin to pick it up, and that seems kind of silly to me. It's like me playing Gloomhaven, and I'm passing over loot, and I have to pick up the loot that I stop on. So it's kind of weird, but it makes the game more fun for me and the person we're playing with. It doesn't affect the game negatively. It's such a huge game that it's not going to affect the game negatively in any way that we can perceptively see. So, I don't know. God, I've been talking about... Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize for talking about board games that long, but... I don't know. That's me. I like to talk about stuff I'm doing in real life. Just chat with you a little bit. Besides, we're just going through dungeons. There's not a whole lot to talk about down here. Just killing guys over and over. So, I don't know. There's your little fireside or lava side chat with good old Madcap. Recommend board games to me. I've got quite a few at this point, but I really like co-op games. I know I've discussed on here I don't like competitive gaming at all. So I like to do cooperative games. And we've been big into escape room games too. Exit, Unlock, Escape Room, the game. Just so much fun. Because I like puzzles and thinking and just stuff like that. So those are amazing as well. And they're cheap. Because the thing with... Oh my god, I'm still talking about it. This is the last one, I swear. The thing about the Exit game, which makes it really cool, is that it's a legacy game, quote unquote. Legacy games are games where you actively alter the game as you go through, and you can't undo that. Whether it's tearing up pieces of the game, like literally tearing them up and throwing them away, you can never use it again, or things dying, or stickers being put on the game that you can't undo. The Exit games, they're $15 USD, so it's pretty damn cheap, but once you play it, you can never play it again, because the game has you cutting pieces up and folding things, and just punching holes in stuff. And that's fun. I like that. It's a unique take on something to where you go into it knowing you have to destroy pieces of the game. So, I don't know. Anyways, I was going to read these. Oh, God. Oh, man. Ah! Wait, this is the second entry. Do I have the first? I don't think I do. Anyways. Wait, hang on. I just dropped water all over myself. That's embarrassing. I was trying to drink too fast. Last night, we reached the Badlands around the Valley of the Chosen, where we made camp along a jagged... I can feel the water all over my face. Jagged ridgeline, just over the crest, as far as the eye could see. The harsh volcanic landscape was dotted with tomb entrances and monuments, where golden inlays sparkled in the bright moonlight, all of which were centered along a main corridor of grand burial crypts. God, I should probably read this a little bit faster, shouldn't I? I'm putting too much inflection in these. It was an equally exhilarating and daunting sight, as I was not looking forward to traversing volcanic rock and leaping over molten rivers. And I have to say there's been some strange goings-on as we draw nearer to our goal. This morning I could swear that the earth itself shook me awake. It's shaking me awake! What's going on? Oh my god! And in the last fitful moments of sleep, I dreamt of being consumed by fire, sinking deeper and deeper into the endless ocean of flame. As I jerked back to the realm of wakening, I saw Amal sleeping like a freshly suckled pig. What? That's creepy and gross. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Clutching his empty rum cask like the teat of a generous mother. Oh man. It must have been in my head, perhaps, an anxious dream brought on by the anticipation of the final leg of our journey, and the riches that might be buried in the valley ahead. Boy, is that guy in for a surprise. There's no riches to be had here at all. But later, as we broke camp, I noticed something very peculiar. We arrived last night well after sunset, and I would have bet my life that we made our camp at the foot of a massive statue. This morning, it was missing. I was dumbstruck. Not only was it gone, but there were gargantuan footprints leading away from it like those of a man wearing heavy boots, only many times larger. They were deep, and the stride was long, as if the statue had just walked off in the night, or some massive man had slung it over his shoulder and made off with it. When I told him all, he seemed surprised at first, but then brushed it off. He insisted there was no statue, that the full moon played a cruel trick on me. What, did he not see the statue? Is this guy stupid? Well, he is a suckling pig, so I guess, I think he saw it too. I'm certain of it. But he's so focused on finding treasure that he won't admit to any distractions. If that weren't enough, as we made our way down into the valley, I could swear I saw an entire cavern of men and women dressed in long gray robes, and heavy armor off in the distance. They were traveling northward along the ridgeline next to the tombs, chanting as they went. By the time... Oh, there's an eye there. God, I swear, I wish they hadn't made this such a dark parchment. By the time I got Amal to stop gaping at the gold inlay on the temple door we were going to pry open, he missed seeing them entirely. God, this guy's an idiot. I feel as though I'm losing my mind, but I'm quite positive we are not alone here. I don't suppose it matters much at this point. We've reached our goal. The tomb marked on Amal's map is right beneath our feet. This one, among so many, supposedly holds grand riches. Perhaps once we're inside, I can breathe easy, away from all the weirdness happening out here. If we can figure out how to get the damned thing open. That damned thing. Okay, let's not spill anything on myself this time. Ah! Good thing I'm wearing dark colors. Can't really see it. Oh, for Fookington's sake. Okay, this one I'm just going to scroll for. I'm sorry, but this is insane. Every note I've picked up is like a monolith story. Okay, here you go. Scrolling, we're scrolling and pausing. Scroll, pause, and read some more. We're scrolling, we're pausing, scrolling and reading and scrolling and pausing some more. That's what we like to do. We like to pause and scroll and pause and then read some more. You put your right hand in, you put your right hand out, you put your scroll on in, and you read it all about. You're scrolling up and down, there's many words here, the paragraphs go on and on. Woohoo! Okay, there you go, we're done. Sorry, I can't. We've got killing to do in these episodes. Oh, that's a pot I broke. I thought that was a secret wall. Secret walls! Secret walls! Wow, what's down there? Like a basement floor, I guess? Some other place. Oh, look! A shrine! Hell yeah! I will take that. And bees! There's bees down here! Get on out here, bees! What do you got? Yes, it's a fighting one! Oh! Oh! Y'all ready for this? What? Where? Oh, there he is. Oh no! I always die to these things. Oh, okay. Alright. The stupid flaming... Not flaming. Oh, you're a griffin. Never mind. I panicked there for a second. I thought that was one of those like, dog leopard things that I was talking about the last episode. But he did do some massive damage to me, though, right off the bat. Oops, that's not the map. Map is M, not I. Oh. There you go. There's your, letter lesson for the day, kids. Someday, you'll be like me and reading like a pro. Another note. This is like my 4th note in this episode alone, isn't it? Come on, treasure. Come on, treasure. Oh... Scorched note. My favorite kind of note. Scorched note. There you are. Scorched note. There's nowhere left to go. Nowhere left to run. I got separated from them all. Oh, cool. It's his thing. I hope this is the second one. When a cave-in blocked the passageway into the depths of the tomb, I almost said bomb. I swear, it's not me. I know how to read. It's the funky little patterns in the background that mess with the text sometimes. When you're trying to read it quickly. At the depths of the tomb. In his typical unnatural calm, he said to go on, that we'd meet up again further down. But as I walked, the earth began to shake, groaning, and rumbling. The bedrock beneath the temple cried out, wow! Like a walking beast. I guess that's what walking beasts sound like. I panicked and began to run, but every step seemed to aggravate the beast further. I made it less than 20 feet before the shaking brought me to my knees. I continued to crawl, scraping my arms against the jagged stone floor, with no concept of where I was going, no plan of escape. With a bone-shattering crack, the floor of the temple opened like a gaping maw, revealing the white-hot river of flame below. I could not have imagined the depth of terror that consumed me in that moment, as Amal's desperate screams echoed through the passage behind me. I somehow summoned the courage to move, and dragged myself away from the searing heat. For a time, I cowered. There was a tomb... Wait, what? Oh, I cowered there as the tomb shook around me. Oh God, we're still shaking. Its groans and cracks resembled an oppressive force that called out to me, that called out to all living things from the depths of the fiery river that flowed around me. Then, as the shaking subsided, there was calm. I could still hear other cracks and booms in far-off places, but the temple I lay in was still. Now, there is nothing. Nothing but the sizzle and drone of bacon. I mean the molten earth, has now defined the island of solid rock that will be my final resting place. There are no riches, no treasures, only burning death and the voice that beckons me into the flames. Dun, dun, dun! Where's Amal? Where is he? Where's his burned corpse? Amal? Is it you? No, that's a piece of armor. Amal! Yoo-hoo! Wait, I can't go through here? I thought I just broke the door down. What? Was the cave-in he was talking about a bunch of pots? What? But... Okay. He died because of pots. Poor guy. What happened to Amal? Did he fall? Is that what it said? Sorry, sometimes when I get so into the reading, I don't actually comprehend what they're saying. So, whoops. All I remember is he said something about him screaming as the earth shook a boot. Did I actually? No, okay. I guess I probably should have checked to make sure I didn't screw up my camera. Like it's pointing off into nothing now. I kind of feel... Oh, what is this? Are we bleeding? Is that what's going on here? Burning presence, eruption of flame. Monsters have highly enhanced health and energy regeneration. Oh, acid, poison, and bleeding. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. A lot of health regeneration. Plus 85 per second. It's not bad. It's not bad. What am I at? Can I laugh at that? I feel like I can. Oh, yeah. 412. Oh, but wait. There's more. Call now, and you'll get an extra 200 health regeneration for free. You just have to pay shipping and handling. Don't forget that. Hey, there's our blue thing for the day. What is it? Crossbow? Oh, a book. Howling Wind. 10% chance on attack. Great. Just great. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Was that not the end of the dungeon to my left? What was that? I guess I'll have to go back and look at it a little bit more. There was a door. I just assumed that was the exit. Perhaps I'm mistaken, though. Oh, yeah, the exit's coming up. Well, let's all just hold our horses. Hee-haws, shall we? Let's go back here. Alright, what are you? What? Oh, I can't even click on it. I guess it's nothing. It's just for show, then. Okay. Got it. They've just got fancy doors here, apparently. Doodly-doo. Is that where you guys are coming from? The green portal? The green portal of doom. Polished steel. Chilled steel. All kinds of steel. There's just steel for days in these things. Oh, there's a secret. How do we get back there? Ha ha ha! Doors can't stop me. This is a terrible prison. Terrible prison. Just walk around here. Sweet! We finished 2 of these things. Boom! A shakalaka. Alright, what else is around here? Can we finish exploring this area off really quick? Wow, look at these blades. These are cool looking. I need to go to Illusionist and see what I've unlocked. If I've got any neat blades like these guys have now. Look at all these guys running in here. Freeze! Freeze death. Yes. Yo, you can run from the blades. You can try all you want. Don't work. Blades will hunt you down until you die for all eternity. Oh, I see you. I see you, punk, in the back. I'm watching my health now. I've gone into health mode. As I pick up random crap. Walled the Scorn Frozen. Hey, a boss finally dropped something. Handguards. Oh, come on. Come on. Don't be like level 700. Come on. Come on. Give it to me. What is this? 75. Well, I'm almost 72. That's not too far off anymore. Burn damage. I see you walking down there. Creep. Chaos resistance, casting speed, spirit cunning, burn damage, fire damage. What do I have right now? Oh, the armor is a lot lower, though. Elemental resistance. I don't think either one of those is really all that great. Oh, that one has plus 303 health on top of this. Oh, no, that's armor. I knew that. I swear I've played Grim Dawn before. You have to believe me. See, who the hell lights this thing up here? Is that somebody's job every day? Like, they have to climb? There's no ladder. They have to climb up the statue? Or do they hire fireball guys who just Michael Jordan that in? Where they're just like, oh yeah, look at that shot. Or maybe it's a volcano. I don't know. Maybe they've routed the volcanic fire up into that. I guess that's possible, right? Also, I don't know how far I'm going to go here. I saw the quest thing. Okay, I'm going to go back this way. Wait, should I... yep, there is a portal up there. Okay, well, let me go down and finish this area off really quick. Why do you guys have suns above your head? What buff is that? The sun buff? I guess? I don't know. Are you following me, Mr. Gunner? Sure enough, you is. Ooh. Okay, this should go pretty quickly right here. I don't think there's all that much down here. Just this little teeny patch I missed. And you know me, trying to get everything as much as I can. What was that flying around? Oh, these things. I thought there were eyes over there. Something running at me. I was mistaken. That I was. God damn it, eye! There's something in my eye. Ugh. Okay, I think I got it. Whatever it was. I think I punched it out. That'll teach that small thing. Yeah, there was something over here that was some kind of quest. I don't know which one specifically, but I saw it. So don't you fret. I'm not entirely stupid. I did see it. So let us get up here. And I see the portal on the radar. So it shouldn't take me that long to get there, hopefully. But that'll be a perfect place to stop. Oh yeah, easy breezy. Portal secured. Alright, in the next episode of Grim Dawn, I believe we will travel back down here, or we won't. I will travel back down there and meet you back at this entrance and do whatever 1 or 2 quests or 3 quests or 4 or 5 quests are in there. And then we'll head back up here and continue our journey north. Also, this is the last portal, is it not? Yep. I don't know. Maybe we're coming up real rapidly on the end of the Grim Dawn here, which would be highly unfortunate, because I feel like we just started. But it kind of seems like we're moving really quick. So, yeah. We'll see. No spoilers, damn it. No spoilers. You watch your mouth. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Oh, well. Here's the last portal. We'll stare at it. The last time we may ever see a portal in Grim Dawn. Actually, we'll see it in the next episode, so it doesn't matter. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Until then, stay metal.